Thank you, Mira. From Berlin, we turn back to Asia, specifically to Bangkok, Thailand, as we invite Mr. Jade Bunruangrod as Director of Phayathai Social Enterprise Company Limited to the stage to share the keynote remarks from Bangkok. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Bunruangrod. Mr. Bunruangrod, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, and good morning and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jade Bunruangrod from Phayathai. We are a group of people that actually trying to do the ground up redevelopment idea for our beloved city, Bangkok, but in the district idea of Phayathai. Um, I need to share my screen. Okay. Slide. So everyone see my screen. So
Yes, we
okay,
can.
right. So we are actually a group of people that trying to do some good here down in Phayathai area. Today I'm gonna talking about the reason why we are here, why we have to do it, the history of it, and some of the work, and of course the plan of the future. As new kids in the block for you guys, I think our perspective is we understand that all the city has been developed with different kind of agenda, different kind of idea and power, and has been evolved. And I think the evolvement of it start to be end up with the responsibility of the civic part or the people in the city that actually need to really get together. But when actually we get together in a city, especially in a city like Bangkok, it has been set up for several hundred years already. So I think we come to the question that are we okay with our city we live in, or actually are we happy about it? Of course, the answer is not really nice. Uh, Looking at from the data infographic standpoint, you can see that we have some problem. Not some, actually, lots and lots of problem. Beside the data, the city we are living in, especially for the downtown Phayathai area, our district is considered as a midtown. It's not. It's a CBD. It's a new CBD of Bangkok. We still have some flooding problem, pollution, waste management problem, you name it. And of course, to fix the frontline problem is okay. We can fix the sidewalk. We can fix the air quality in some way. But of course, there is a root cause of the problems. I think for sure. But so far, we know that there's no quick win for it, and we have done some work for quite a few years. One thing I think it's a very good tool for every city or everyone that involving developing a place is the word trust. In the way of thinking, if in our ideal um, place we would be able to understand ourselves, understand other people, understand knowing what matters, and focusing on what really matters and developing upon it. And from time to time, we check back and balance what would happen to or what will affect to our friends. That's a good dreams, right? Basically, we make that dream reality by doing it ourselves. Basically, we gathering as a group of people a few years ago with this knowing or understanding ourselves, our friends, the matters, bring us friends. Friends, in a better term, is inclusiveness. Inclusiveness meaning that so far we work with the group of different kind of people, not only architects, but social science, policymakers, investors, all kinds of different people. But the key elements that we believe is that it has to become from the citizen part, the civic part itself, involving the public sector that could be initiated by the government, and involving the participation of the private sectors, big and small, because Phayathai is have different kind of business in the area. And then we believe that academics, in our sense, is actually are academics are actually the rich data accumulation center for us. Basically, we work with the specialists, we work and accumulate all the knowledge within our among ourselves, and then the academics that involve. Then if things need to be changed from the policy, we push up to the policymakers to work for us. And why Phayathai? Phayathai is actually, as I said, it's more like a midtown Bangkok. It used to be a place for the intellectuals for a long time, and for diplomats. And now it's more like in a verge of osmosis between the suburb. Used to be suburb 50, 60 years ago, but now it's more like a semi CBD where the headquarters are in there. Another starting point is that as a design company, I work as a design company in the area. We are the green architect design company, so we talk a lot with friends. So we set up a group in 2015 called Spark Group. This group ignite this thing to happen in Phayathai. Spark Group set up Phayathai or Ari district. We call a smaller cluster district called Ari. In Ari, we square off 2.5 square kilometer to send out as the competition set up in 2016 by the Energy Ministry. It's called Smart City and Clean Energy competition, Smart City competition. From that point on, we gain a lot of knowledge, gain a lot of friends, gain a lot of data from the competition. After the competition, we have done quite a few things. We want to promote the idea of ground up development to other people as well. So we set up a sort of a returning research, but we actually a dialogue, space plus market. Basically, we create a green social market called Ari Fairground. Ari, that's the name of the district, sub-district itself, with the concept of the Ari Happy City. Along the line, we have done a few things. In 2020, we participated with Creative Economy Agency of Thailand to co-host the Bangkok Design Week 2020. And we bring up the theme of the smart city, or a reality smart city ideas to show the district people and Bangkok people the potential. And we, among other things, we are experimenting our deck ideas by having our own team create what called Farm Ari. When we don't do actually the farming of the vegetable itself, but we try to know, getting to know that how would work for the farming in the city where people can grow their own food. So basically, the farm area is our experiment, but based on economic sense as well. So it's a mechanism that I think it would be good to have. People would be happy to have their own food nearby. We have done some research called Social Scan, sponsored by part of the government research agency. We have done pro bono design and donation, accumulated donations for the people in the district to try to create a playground that ignite more idea than just the regular playground. Our future has been set up for quite some time, actually over 3 years now, but we try to minimize the idea and narrow down into classy, where classy is all about. To be able to do something about your city, you have to really have the place. Right now, we're using our design firm to be a space for the city creation center or co-creation center, but I'm sure it will expand, and it needs to be expanded into a proper place and a proper manpower to really helping us to do it. We want to be the L stand for local and quality produce, as the farm area reflected that. Air first, meaning that pollution is key, and we are not in Bangkok. We are not actually moving fast enough to forward toward clean energy mobilities. So we are pushing toward that, and we facilitate new startup company called Move Me, where they run e-tuk-tuk, the tricycle, electric tricycle that service using through the application. Now it's running. We want to have a silky city, the ESK, meaning that walkable, bikeable, which we have done quite a few design thinking process already, and we have done some design process in a pilot project already. We need some nice park. Part of the pilot, the playground is also part of this social park that we set up. And also in many aspects, a smarter way of managing your waste in the area. It's easy to think why we are doing it, because for sure we want to leave behind a better city than what we inherited before, in a better livelihood, and actually start running the best development mechanism, which is called collaboration. And I believe, and we do believe, that collaboration rocks. Why? Look at Lisa from Blackpink. She's Thai and she make it big in Korea first. That's collaboration, right? And then now she's big all over the world. So we do think that this thing would be as successful as Lisa collaboration with the Korean. So let's rock.
Thank
That's pretty
you.
much that's pretty much what I have for now. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Bunruangrod, for the insightful remarks. This keynote also closes the opening plenary session. Before we continue with the deep dive sessions on smart mobility and smart environment, we will have the Deputy Executive Director of the National Innovation Agency Thailand on screen to give an opening remark. Here I please.
On behalf of the National Innovation Agency, or NIA, under the Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation of Thailand, it is a great honor for me to be here and address this gathering today. For the last year, it marked at the 12th year anniversary of NIA that we have been supporting, facilitating innovation, entrepreneurship development, and capability building in Thailand. Our strategic mission aims to support and develop Thailand's innovation system in terms of promoting economic restructuring and competitive enhancement. For the day one to the present, NA has been recognized from both of national level and international level as the leading innovative agency and recognized as the bridging or maybe the facilitator to create and make a better innovation ecosystem in Thailand. Under the Thailand 4.0 strategy of the government, we're focusing on the 10S curve of the technology, particularly digital economy, IoT and robotics, and including the immersive technology as well. As presented a few weeks ago, under the Global Innovation Index 2021 announcement, we would like to prefer that Thailand ranking is better than the last year. Now Thailand is ranking 43 from 132 countries. It means that all the government support with the policy of the Thailand 4.0 and to cope with COVID-19, we get the better look on innovation index. Under the NIA strategy, group grant growth, or we call financing and non-financing tool. It means that we provide with the entrepreneur both finance and non-finance. For finance, we're granting the money for the enterprise. For non-financing, we have the NA Academy, we have the Startup Thailand, we have the platform to promote them in regional, including Innovation District. Innovation is the key to reinvigorating the global economic with its support, accelerating the country's rapid growth. NIA focusing on promoting the development of innovation district to create an ecosystem suitable for creating innovative business and responsive to the new lifestyle, support the growth of innovation for the young entrepreneur and the startup. We're focusing on the startup ecosystem and we separate into the sector, also called the cluster, to promote them to get the new employment and generate the revenue for the future. It will be the key force for driving the economic through the innovation and truly bringing Thailand into the Thailand 4.0 era. Innovation District will be the area for testing the new business, where it is a source of support for various innovative business for the future, particularly medical, automotive, real estate, and lifestyle. Through by using economic area within the city that already for the infrastructure. The government also investment and drawing the term for the being the good lifestyle for the people. For example, we have many areas of the innovation district, not only in the Bangkok. We have in the northern part, we call the Sondok Medical Innovation. We have in the southern area, including in the EC area, as the government policy to support northeastern seaboard as well. But however, innovation district will connect the economic to growth from the district level to the country level. As the corporate in the development, we clearly to present the Ali Innovation District, one of the new our innovation district in Bangkok. This innovation district is designed and to driving as the part of the private sector, government sector to recognize and work together to create the innovation district. The NAA is ready support to develop the operation within the Ali Innovation District. The potential to continue to be the learning center and innovation center in the heart of city, particularly in deep tech technology in Ali Tech. It will become to play the important role of innovation development. Ali Innovation District Development Center that's focusing on the development in deep technology in the field of the Ali. Many people will be curious what is the Ali. It stands for Artificial Intelligence or AI, development of robotic, tech visual reality technology or immersive, Internet of Things, the connection, and IoT. It's combined with the district to promote with the private sector, government sector, academic sector, and including the area that we would like to create together. Under the Ali Innovation District, we aim that in the year 2025, the Ali will step into the smart city that can meet the lifestyle of the new era. That's why we just signed the Memorandum of Understanding or the MOU with the 19 organizations, both in the private sector, government sector, academic, that to promote and to make it happen in the year 2025. However, Germany innovation model is already a good illustrator of the national development. The Germany innovation system have been developed and flourishing on the ground of integration and stand of the cooperative between the key stakeholder and all elements. That's why, for the example of the German model, that have the very strong link between research institute, funding body, political initiative, educational system, and vocational training scheme that will be benefit to Thailand to bring all of the aspects to create RE as the springboard of the RE technology in Thailand. This is a fundamental thing that Thailand could be able to learn from the good example, and we could connect the Thailand into the global level as well. After the economic crisis of the COVID-19, many countries have changed and learned how to survive with the new normal. And I believe that the early innovation district could connect with the part of the world, and we will open the world in the near future. And I'm looking forward to meet all of you in personal, maybe not this year, maybe for the next year. And thank you very much for inviting me to be join your event today. Thank you.
Thank you to National Innovation Agency Thailand for the remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, participants, you are now welcome to join the deep dive session. We will start the deep dive session soon. Thank you very much for attending this session.
Thank you. Bye bye.